name's Laura Robertson, and I want to take you back to high school for a minute. Think back in high school, what did you want to be? Or did you even know what you wanted to do in life? If you didn't know what you wanted to do in life, you had every opportunity to try and figure out different things. Well, for me, while I was in high school, I was a student athletic trainer. So I did rehab with athletes before and after school. Therefore, I fell in love with the profession of physical therapy. So fast forward to college, I am originally from Jinx, Oklahoma, and I traveled to Norman to go to University of Oklahoma, where I studied psychology with pre-physical therapy, and I graduated in 2017. Now, a little bit about my college background. I went to school with one of my best friends. Her name was Natalie. We were actually roommates our entire 4 years, which not a lot of people can say that. So it's very special. We also were in the same sorority. We were in Sigma Phi Lambda, where we served with other sisters for our fellowship of the Lord. It was a great experience. So I graduated in 2017, and I took about a 2-year break. I studied some classes to kind of up my GPA, but I really wanted to get into physical therapy school. Well, now I'm actually studying physical therapist assistant here at the Oklahoma City Community College. I started back in August, therefore I have completed my first year. And I have 1 more year left, and I'm super excited. I know this next year will be crazy, but it's so worth it, and I can't wait to see what the future holds in my future. Well, I'd also like to introduce you to 3 of my classmates. I have some similar interests with them. And the first one, her name is Elena Price. We love the Twilight series. And I know Twilight series is vampires and werewolves and love, and not a lot of people like that, but for me, in middle school and high school, I went to every premiere. I drugged my mom, my aunt, my friends drugged their parents. It was just a fun experience to have. Another thing we have in common is the love for seafood. If anyone knows me, I will never pass shrimp, crab legs, lobsters, anything. I will not pass it down. So the next student I'd like to introduce you to, her name is Kayla Cox. We share the love of crime podcasts. I've recently got into podcasts, and I now listen to them on my way to work and on my way back from work to home. The 2 recent ones that I've listened to was Dr. Death and Dirty John. Best thing about crime is that they're suspenseful and they keep you going. You can't set it down, you just want to keep listening to it. That's probably my favorite part about them. Another thing we have in common is that our mom is our best friend. And I can't tell you, my mom is my best friend. And I call her daily, whether it's good news, bad news, or just anything. I know I can always talk to her and she'll be there. And the last student I'd like to introduce you to, her name is Lindsay Walker. And it's kind of funny, we share the love for pickles. And if anyone knows me, I will drink pickle juice straight from the jar. I will also ask you, if you don't want your pickles, if I could have it. I'm just a weirdo like that, but hey, we all have our weird quirks. So another fun fact about pickle juice is while I was an athletic trainer in high school, I would often have to give our athletes pickle juice, especially with muscle cramps. So a little fun fact, have a little muscle cramp, drink some pickle juice. And the last thing we have in common is that we have to sleep with a ceiling fan. I know it sounds silly, but I cannot go to bed without something going. I just feel like I'm suffocating. So that's just a little bit more about me. So I'd like to thank you guys for coming and listening to me and getting to know me a little bit more. And yeah, have a good rest of your day. Thanks.